Hello my friends. Today I want to find the solution for a from this equation. But you can see the exponents are fractions and it's not very easy to solve it. The best way is to change the exponent to a non-fraction numbers. I choose a or reintroduce a with a new parameter like x with the power of 6. Because the common denominator is 6 here. 2 times 3 is 6. You can see it's get your solution very simple. I just replace this a, this new parameter, to this equation. So a is x to the power of 6 to the power of 1/2 minus a is x to the power of 6 to the power of 1/3, and you maybe remember when a to the power of m get raised to the another number of n, then a is m times n. I can use this formula here because you can see the exponents are like that formula. So it will be 6 times 1/2 minus x to the power of 6 times 1/3. And everything here equals to 4. Now, by regarding that formula x, you just can simplify that. 3 minus, and this x to the power of just remains 2 equals to 4. In this step, you can see the exponents are not anymore like fraction numbers. So you just need solve this equation. To solve this equation, I just can take 4 to the left side, x3 minus x squared minus, by flipping the sign, equals to 0. And you know this is a cube order of equation and it's not very easy to solve it. Not by regular process or delta process, delta formula. It's not possible. You need to be more creative or just guess. I can guess what maybe x is, but it's better to solve it. My way is I just rewrite 4 as 8 minus 4. Because 8 and 4 are numbers, you can write it with a base number of 2 to the exponent of 3 and 2. I can show you. Now, I just rewrite this equation, x cubed minus x squared minus, instead of 4, I can write 8 minus 4 equals to 0. Instead of 8, I can write first these terms minus, instead of 8, I can write 2 cubed, and instead of 4, I can write 2 squared equals to 0. Now you can see x cubed is like similar to 2 cubed and x squared like 2 squared. So you can make a standard form that or reorganize this equation. You can see it's a minus, and you can just multiply minus into the parentheses. X cubed minus x squared minus 2 cubed, because minus times to the a parenthesis, and here minus times minus is plus 2 squared equals to 0. Okay, that is my way, but if you have another way or you have another suggestion to simplify this equation and solve that, please comment me into this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel because you can see a lot of examples of math problems there, and probably it's very useful for you. Now we can go back to the process. These terms are same and these terms are same together. I can reorganize them. So for the first one, x cubed minus 2 cubed, okay, I put in parentheses, minus, for this x squared, minus I take it outside the parentheses, x cubed, and for this again minus because I have a minus outside of the parentheses, 2 squared now equals to 0. Now I just focus to solve this equation. Because I don't have a space, I erase everything except these first assumptions. Okay? I can go further with this equation and rewrite it here. X cubed minus 2 cubed minus x squared minus 2 squared equals to 0. And you can maybe remember about some formulas of the identities, mass identities. A squared minus b squared always is a minus b times a plus b. This is a identity you can use here, and another identity is a cubed minus b cubed equals to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. These are two identities, useful identities. You can use it to solve or simplify this equation. Okay? Now I can just replace this here. X cubed minus 2 cubed I can use from this identity is x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4 from this first equation, and then I can use this formula to simplify this or extend this term, x minus 2 times x plus 2 equals to 0. And you can see x minus 2 is same or common terms in these two terms. I can just factor out x minus 2. Then from the first equation remains this one, x squared plus 2x plus 4. And from this one, just x plus 2 minus x plus 2. So minus x minus 2 equals to 0. And by simplify this equation, x minus 2 is x squared, 2x minus x is x, and 4 minus 2 is 2, equals to 0. By this equation, I have two equations equals to 0 because this term times this term is 0. Either this term is 0 or this term is 0. X squared plus x plus 2 equals to 0. Now, the first one is very easy. Solution is x equals to 2. Our first solution for x. But for the second one, if you want to solve it, you have to use delta formula. And for delta formula, I just write it here. Delta is minus 1 plus minus is x. I can write first just delta. Delta is b squared is 1. Squared is 1 minus 4 times 1 and 2 is 8 is minus 7. I don't go further because I at the first step I wanted to solve x, but for this process just stop by solving delta because delta is minus 7 and it's less than 0. It's a negative number, and for negative numbers we have not real solutions, just imaginary, and we don't need two imaginary solutions because for the first step I show you why. Because this x should be real and we just focus on to x, so this is no solution, no real solution actually, and the one solution of just the single solution is x equals to 2. And for x equals to 2, I can find the solution of a here. I just erase this and try to find the solution of a, because the question of this problem is to finding a, not x. We just changed our parameter for x to find the simpler form of this equation. A is x to the power of 6, but x is 2 and a is x to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. So a is 64, or solution. But if you're asking why we don't use the imaginary numbers, because at the first step you have because I erased everything, but for the simplified form we had x cubed minus x squared equals to 4, and this means x cubed minus x squared should be a real number. If you find the imaginary solution of x, you can find by decreasing or subtracting x cubed and x to each other, you find an imaginary solution. Please solve it at home because it doesn't have to this solution, but you can try yourself at home by finding the imaginary solutions of that second formula and find x cubed minus x2. Please find it and write me the solutions, and you can see you never find a real solution for that. Thank you for your attention.